Wednesday. Well, it's easy to get fired up and start thinking about planting flowers and getting the garden going and all these things when temperatures get in the 70s. But Kyle's here to say, calm it down a little.
Pump the brakes, Kevin. All right, well, Kevin, after a cold start to the month of April, those temperatures have certainly surged above average for several days. But those experts do say you might want to resist that urge to get out and plant all of your spring flowers right now.
With our recent stretch of 70-degree warmth, we're all spending more time outdoors. Even the trees are getting in on the action, budding out and spreading their pollen. Achoo! But you might want to pump the brakes on planting lots of spring flowers. April can also get quite cold in central Indiana. Just a few years ago, in 2018, we picked up about 2.5 inches of snow in April. Most of that fell on April Fool's Day. And the temperatures, they weren't fooling around either. April 2018 makes the top 10 list for coldest Aprils in central Indiana.
Despite the mood swings that Mother Nature can provide us this time of year, Carrie Arney with Sullivan Hardware says we do have some planting options.
If you want to do a planter of herbs or a planter of pansies, because that way it's small, you're not spending lots and lots of money, and it's something that you could move around. So if we do get cold temperatures, you can protect it and then bring it back out.
Typically, we see our last freeze occur in mid to late April, but we have had freezing conditions as late as May 27th. If we do get in on another freeze this year, Arnie says not all is lost.
Foliage can take 32 and below. If we have temperatures that are still freezing, what happens is the freezing cold will kind of zap their color. So you can still cover those, but they will bounce back from it just fine.
While temperatures are expected to cool down next week, it's too soon to tell if we're out of the frosty woods just yet.
And are you ready to get growing with your vegetable garden? Well, Rosie Lerner with Purdue University says you can plant those tomatoes, peppers, and vine crops once the frost threat has ended. For us Hoosiers, that's typically in early to mid-May. Mark?